Alright, so here today we're actually getting the greatest thing ever. It's not in my game yet. What the hell? Solar Raid? Hello? Solar Raid? Huh? Okay, let me restart my game real quick. Solar Raid's not loaded in, okay. Alright, there we go. Solar Raid is here. Is the number supposed to be like that? What the hell? Where is it? Reward info. It's the same reward as usual, right? Nothing changed here. I'm telling you, bro. I need to try to rank this season. I'm gonna be forcing myself to try to rank 10%. I need these gems for Annie. Like I implore you to try hard this season. Actually, okay, you're going to need to because you want more gems, man. I know you do. You want more gems. I know you do. So we're gonna be jumping into this. We're gonna take a look at the character itself. I'm gonna be honest with you. The first 3 floors are always pretty easy. It gets harder as you go along. But we do have this one over here. It's basically blacksmith in a way, right? So large caliber rifle, multi-barrel machine gun, mechanical mine missiles, corrosive tentacle. This is the same thing as usual. Explosive tentacle retracts its tentacle after dealing massive damage to the Nikke stab. We also have that. Random missiles dealing damage to multiple Nikkes. Destructible and non-destructible projectiles are launched at the same time. Then curved missile launch. So those are the things we're kind of expecting here. Weak point fire, by the way. So remember that. And you probably just summoned for characters that are like this, that are fire and fire. So it looks like that is the new gimmick. You clearly saw that like Anise destroyed the last boss because that's how it was designed. It was designed to be for her. So this one is kind of similar. So in honor of the boss being that, we're trying to construct a pretty simple team here. We'll do this. We will do, again, like the Blanc and Orange team is like the basic team. Like I don't want to do that though to like cop out, but we'll do a better team. We will do, what should we do for Bursto? Let's see, what should we do for Bursto? I'll just do Dollar. Screw it. And then 2B, A2. Remember, it's going to have a lot of parts too. We kind of know that also, so it's probably going to be broken here. I don't have Helm, so I can't use Dorothy. So Summer Mary it is. I need a healer. And last but not least, fire character. Who should I use? Drake, or we'll just use Modernia? Doesn't really matter, but yeah, we'll just do it this way, right? We won't use Bunny Team, but Bunny Team is always going to work. But remember, the best way to probably clear this boss really is you craft 2B's team being like massed over here, like right. Think about it, just craft 2B's team and then craft a team for A2 over here, and then craft just a regular team here, like Modernia team or something like that, a different one of your DPS characters, and you'll be good to go. So realize that is going to be a really great thing to do, because Modernia or 2B's team is basically like Scarlet masked, and then whatever for burst 1, whatever for burst 3 additional slot, right? So that can definitely work. So it'll be a pretty good content for this actually. Like team building with these 2 new teams, they're actually going to be really solid for this. But let's see. I think A2 is going to slaughter this because literally it has parts. Like there's multiple parts instead, right? Is that how it is? 2 parts? Yeah, 4 parts. See? So keep that in mind. But well, 3 parts as of right now, and those parts are already gone. We'll let the burst go through. But yeah, it's gonna get harder as the days progress. Obviously, I might go through if you want like the best teams. I'll try and like draft like a best teams video for this. But kind of if you want some tips early on, I can tell you for certain, just craft the 2B team with Mast, craft the A2 team, any sort of A2 team with Bunny team, whatever you want to do. Bunnies really works well. And then like the 3rd, 4th team, kind of run like a shotgun Drake team because again it's a very close target. That'll work too. Modernia will be great for projectiles. Scarlet will be great for projectiles. There's multiple things to do here, so I mean it should be a more so straightforward boss. I think if you summoned for Anise last time, it made that train so much easier and so much better to kind of progress through, right? But we'll go through this again. I want to see the damage. I was trying to show you the damage for each character. Realize when A2 bursts, she's gonna shred this thing more so than what A2 will do or 2B will do. I keep freaking the names up, bro, but you know what I mean. Let's see what happens here. So this time we'll force a burst with A2. I want to burst with her because with all those parts, she's gonna be doing like nasty damage, bro. So we'll force her to burst. Let's see how this does. But look at the damage, bro. The part's gone. 2 new parts loaded in. Those projectiles are gone. That part's gone. That part's gone again. They're gonna respawn those parts, or is that it? Now obviously her damage won't be that good until the parts come back, if they come back, which I think they do, right? But right now you rely on then A2 to burst. So you do this and then you're done. well then. But yeah, this is gonna be a very, if you summon for Nier, you're gonna clear very fast. So And if you invest in those characters, they're going to do very good, right? So let's see. Look at that, 15. Because of all those parts, right? And as you, I guess, go up, the harder the parts are to destroy, the more damage he'll do in the initial part. So that's true, but obviously don't copy this team. This is me just having a little bit of fun here. Staying true to the 8-2, because these first 3 ones, they really only require this, but like if I were to show you a proper team just so you kind of have it, you throw on like Mast, right? Burst 1, you maybe Litter, right? 8-2, then sorry, 2B. I keep messing it up. You see what I mean? Now, if you're using Mast, maybe this, and then if you have Guillotine, or if you want to do Sparkly Summer or Knees, this could work. If you have Guillotine, you put Guillotine over here, that'll be pretty good too. You can do it this way. Like, this is very powerful. Like, this is one of the teams. On to, like, the second team, you can run some sort of, like, 8-2 needs a healer, right? So you're going to do, like, a healer here. For a slot character over here for this. You can just do Dala again, right? This should do pretty good. I'm curious how my power does. She has no gear. Let me put gear on her. I'm curious if this does anything. You know what? For memes, we'll do this one and see how it goes. I loaded up into mock battle too, just in case, right? You know, we'll be fine to clear it anyways. The first 3 ones are are super easy. Anybody can do them, right? It gets a little bit harder as you progress, but I'll do some like basic team breakdowns and stuff like that. There are going to be some really good teams for this, so I'll make a guide on that. If you want me to make a guide for that, I will. I don't really make guides for solo raid like previously to this, just because people really say like, oh no, I don't play that content. But I know that people need help, so if you want me to make that, I will definitely do that. Look at that, she just took care of all of those. And we're letting this run on auto. But we'll kick into the burst here in a second. Burst up faster, there we go. Now Drake gets her burst off. I'm curious on how much power does here, right? The previous collaboration character, how good does she do? Look at that, took care of those. We don't need to worry about those projectiles. Later on, you probably will. So, like Modernia and other rocket launcher characters will come in very clutch there. And we're just going to let her die, right? Yeah. We weren't there in time. But there we go, went off. Let's see. If I was controlling it, I would have been better. I was leaning back in my chair. Okay, see? This is what happens. I'm leaning back in my chair. Let me lean forward, all right? Let me not do this. We're going to like mess it up again. So it looks like there's multiple times that it happens. With the regular one, it's like more at the end, but that happened 2 times already, so. Just keep that in mind. Let's see. I'm curious what the damage is. 31. Come on, power. I expect better from you. Even though your gear kind of sucks. That's my fault, by the way. There we go. Pretty, so it's not too difficult. Again, this is the earlier stages. But as we progress onto the harder ones, we'll see, really. But, again, this team is doing a crap ton of damage. 8-2 is just a slaughter for this, so. If you have 8-2 and 2B, it's going to be a blast. And even if you don't, you have Modernia, you have different characters like that. You do have Sugar, which will be also really good for this due to the weak point, but yeah, this team is working, right? So again, I'll do more so a better, you know, team breakdown later on, but Solo Raid is out now, so make sure to have fun with it. If you want to say it's the collab exclusive one, so make sure to do it. This is basically for the collaboration. This is the collab Solo Raid, because they are making sure that these 2 characters are getting the most benefits for this entire thing, being 8-2 and 2B, both being of that element, perfectly ready to destroy that, which is cool. It's a marketing thing. We knew they were doing that when they initially did it for Train. Train was to market the character being sold at the time, which was Anise, and Anise was very good at it, right? And because of Anise, I literally placed like the highest I ever placed on that, which was really cool. Now that I invested very well in these 2 characters, I can't wait to see how they do and how they compete in the standings when it comes to it. But yeah, overall, pretty nice thing. So if you did summon for both 8-2 or 2B, you are in a very good area here to destroy this content. So not bad, not bad.